Why do people not take their shoes off in the house?
If I come home from work, sit down, and take my shoes off, I've lost my momentum. It triggers my brain that it's time to relax. And I probably have some chores to do. I'm joking. I mean, that's definitely a true thing I've discovered about myself recently. But the true answer is it's just not a normalized thing where I live. My family never had a rule to take shoes off in the house. I can't recall any friends' families having a rule like that either. I live in the southeastern US. For what it's worth,
taking shoes off drastically improves the cleanliness of the house.
I couldn't imagine not taking my shoes off while living in a cold winter climate. I don't want that snow slop, sand to get everywhere. Shoes stay on the mat at the door. Period. My less than intelligent sister would yell at me for having my shoes off in the house. What do you think you are? Japanese? Quote.
Straight to home from a public toilet with a sticky floor.
I can't wear shoes inside. That's what slippers are for, in my opinion. I don't really like people in my home, so I really don't want their shoes stamping all over the place. But also not their feet. Which brings us back to my point of just not really liking people in my home. Grew up in Netherlands. Shoes on. Moved to BC, Canada. Shoes off. Moved to a cabin in the woods. Shoes off or on, depending on the weather. Neighbors who visit, they always take shoes off. Even if I say, keep them on, your feet will freeze on my cold laminate floor. When we visit neighbors, shoes off. They have nice carpets, but their house is drafty, so we bring extra socks, slippers. When we visit doctor, dental office, shoes off. When my parents visit, they keep shoes on. Would not even consider removing them and be offended if asked. Which sucks if you have nice carpet or hardwood. YMMV. Just respect whatever the local customs. Don't have a cow. Pack extra socks. I have hardwood and stone floors without underfloor heating, so wearing shoes or slippers is preferable for winter since all floors are wiped down daily after dinner anyway. I think some of it is how you grew up. We were a shoes-on house as a kid. My grandpa was also adamant against shoes off because of foot sweat, smell, and a fear of foot fungus. I do see that, as the whole family has sweaty feet. So it's not exactly pleasant having that smell in your carpet. I think my mom just went with how she grew up and so on. So far my husband and I have been shoes on as well. Mostly out of habit. We also have cats. So there's going to be plenty of germs on the floor anyway. We have hard floors. I sweep, Roomba a few times a week minimum, and then mop at least once a week. Spot clean pretty regularly too because we are fairly clumsy and drop food etc. frequently. That said, we are going to be a shoes-off family now. For one, we will have to worry about a crawling baby before too long. Also, with winter my husband tracks mud all over the floors. He apparently doesn't look down at all when he walks around. Not sure if he's the weird one or I am for that. And so it will be in literally every room unless I notice and stop him first. I refuse to mop the whole house several times a day to remove the muddy footprints. So shoes off it is. I'm in Canada, and it's a strict shoes-off sort of culture where I'm located. For my Italian family, they took shoes off when they got home and put in their indoor shoes or hard-soled slippers immediately. Honestly, taking your shoes off does nothing if the owner of the house is not a clean person. I've been to many houses where they ask you to take shoes off but are dirty AF. And somewhere they don't mind because cleaning is a regularly thing for them. Where I'm from in Europe, everybody takes their shoes off at home. Grew up in a half-Asian household, but this has always been the only proper rule. You don't ever wear your shoes inside. I've continued it in my own home. And I do spend a lot of the time sitting and lying on the floor. But I have some in-laws who just point-blank refuse. Even if I ask them. Wave slippers at them. Nope. This isn't what we do here. I'm an expat in Germany. Drives me bonkers. I'm not concerned about any pollution I bring in. I'm 53. Nobody in my family nor extended family has requested I take my shoes off at the front door. I will take them off at others' PPLS houses if they ask. I have a friend that literally puts his shoes on when he gets dressed in the morning. Even if he's not leaving the house at all. I have 6 dogs. And 4 of them shed like mad. I wear my shoes downstairs. I make sure they're clean first. As if I walk around in socks. The hair sticks to them as then gets carried upstairs and spread into bedrooms and you end up with sheets covered in dog hair. I have 4 dogs. 2 of which are German shepherds. Me taking my shoes off is just gonna get my feet dirty no matter how often I clean. I forget sometimes. But I have indoor shoes and slippers and outside boots, shoes, and they stay at the door. On the tile. Our floors are hard and I have foot and leg pain if I don't wear comfortable shoes inside sometimes. It depends on where you are. In the part of the USA where I live it is almost unheard of to take your shoes off. It has been less than 100 years since many homes in this part of the country had dirt floors. FYI, I was raised in Oklahoma and currently live in Texas.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.